It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and thank you for joining me. Today I have not one but two Tetsujin Astro Boy toys for your enjoyment because neither of them have a box. So I said, rather than make individual videos, I'm going to make one, 2 for 1 as a matter of fact. Now, if you watch any of my live streams, you may have seen me unbox these. So this might be redundant for you. But if you don't watch the live streams, then these are new to you. So before we get rolling, my friends, get comfortable, grab that coffee if it's morning where you're at, and sit back in your easy chair, your high chair, your commode maybe. Well, hopefully not the commode, but you never know. And if it is morning and you're just ready to get that steaming cup of coffee, stir it up, give it a little clank, sweeten it, a little dollop of milk. I'm drinking my Snapple Peach today. It's been a while since I had Snapple, but it's so delicious. And I need caffeine because tonight I'm going to see Bob Dylan's son. Yes, I'm going to go see the Wallflowers at my local concert hall. I think I know one song by the Wallflowers, but it was a good one, so hopefully it'll be a good concert. And anyway, if you're comfortably ensconced now and you're paying attention and you're focused, let's take a look at this pair, these toys. And, I'm going to be pretty much making a short one today because there's not much to show on these toys. Especially that one, because he is a sloppy guy. But we'll start with this Tetsujin Bank. It's a very cool. This is a bank. Looks almost like a garbage can, but I'm going much too fast here. So you can see here Iran and a rocket ship and a nice kanji writing on the top. And Astro Boy saying, yes, give me your money, because, I don't make that much money being a super kid hero. So he needs money for his power, his 1,000,000 horsepower, nuclear power. And, before we give him any money, though, as a matter of fact, I don't think I have a key to open this. So once I give the money, it's gone for good. And here's his professor from the Science Institute that saved him from the the evil circus, where he was sold to by his ungrateful creator, if you know the story. Here's the logo, by the way, Adam. And I forgot exactly who this guy is. This is just some complainer guy. He likes to complain. He's like Grandpa from The Simpsons. He's always got that mug. So it's really nice lithography. On the bottom, this would be my guess where the key goes, which, again, I don't have. And it's missing the character sticker. But, again, you got this cute, charming depiction there. So how does this work? I may not have to dump the coin in all the way. Well, you put the coin in. Ta-da. Oh, I don't. Ooh, save my quarter. And he pops out. A vinyl-headed Astro Boy pops out of here. So that is your enjoyment, your reward for saving money. Now, that's actually pretty clever because I guess banks did give you action, but they didn't give you Astro Boy. So that's what makes it cool. Now, is there a Tetsujin version of this? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I've never seen one. But let's see that again. You press it down. The lid goes down. And then you tell little Johnny, hey, Johnny, you have to save money from your paper route. And he's like, okay, Daddy-o. Well, how about I put my quarter in here? Ta-da. And he pops out one more time. Kind of like Jack in the Box. Ta-da! And little Johnny saves his money, and Dad's happy because he taught him a life's lesson. Because, back in the day, and even today, dads serve an important function in the development of their little boys. Much as the media would dispute that little fact. So anyway, that is your Astro Boy Bank. And now we transition to this lovely but flawed fellow. I say flawed because he is sloppy. I mean, if you saw him trying to walk, it would be like trying to watch the president navigate the stairs of Air Force One. It's not pretty, and it can get downright ugly at times. So I actually can't show you him walking. I can tell you this is an extremely rare wind-up walker Astro Boy from ATD. Now, why won't he walk? Well, he didn't have a key with him, but I did manage to pilfer a key from a Chinese toy. But that's not the problem. The problem is he is sloppy. And I don't mean sloppy like he drools. I mean, he's got a lot of leg and foot slop. So it also, I think, this must have been either a flawed design or something happened, because it seems like one leg is actually longer than the other, if you could believe it. So you see when I lift this up, that paper was keeping him balanced. If I put him down, he is like a tree that you just felled, boing. I mean, I could kind of play around with it a little bit and somehow get him stable. I mean, you could get him stable, but like the bottom line is, let me see if I can back it up. It seems like there's a gap. If I have this foot down, there's a significant gap. I mean, you're talking like a 1/4 inch. Now, it's not like if I unwind it, or try to, let me unwind it to give you an idea what I'm talking about here. And not that his winding works all that well either, but so there's no scenario where these feet actually line up where he's not going to tip over like that. I mean, look at the discrepancy here. It's outrageous. Now, ATDs are notorious. It's easier to do it this way. So I can try to, I've tried every combination, playing around, what setting. Is there a setting where this could at least stand on its own? And I can tell you there's basically none. There's no setting where these feet align with the table with a flat surface. Level. I mean, you can get a little close, but, not only is there slop over here, you could even see, let me show you more on this side. There's like a kind of, let me see how I could explain it. You see over here, there's like a tab right in there. This tab is not even tabbed over. On the other side, whoop. Oh, he's kidding. So even on this side, the tab in there is not tabbed over, but I don't know if that's going to hold the foot steady anyway. So what I'm trying to say is it's just, it's kind of like a crappy design all the way around. It doesn't look like it was opened, messed with. And it doesn't look like there's any way to mitigate that discrepancy in the height. So, other than that, let's just, he's a good-looking ATD walker, because they made good-looking toys. You can see here, it's got the kanji written there. There's a little scuff there. Here's your ATD logo, made in Japan. Now, if the Robot Hut watches this, he'll probably tell me if he thinks, it would be worth to mess with this. I don't know. I'm looking at these tabs. I don't think it was open, but who the hell knows, If you start messing around. The tabs look consistent like it wasn't open, but you never can tell. And the bottom line is, I don't know if it's worth it, but John, if he watches this, he can tell me if he thinks it's worth to really mess with. And... Excuse me, my voice is getting a little hoarse. And if it's worth to experiment to try to get him to re-engineer him as as a proper walker. I don't know. I'll wait for someone to chime in and see. If not, I could stick a little thing under there and just have him stand and keep him as is. My concern is if somebody has tried to work on him in the past, that you could start breaking the tabs. It's hard to tell, quite honestly. But again, ATDs are notorious for being poor walkers in general, just poorly designed. So they might be kind of like an engineering flaw. So that's not to say that you can't go in there and rejigger something and fix it, but it may not be worth the effort. So I'll leave it to your imagination to decide if it's worth to pursue it or not. With that, I think I've rambled long enough, much longer than I suspected I will with these two simple toys. So if you like Astro Boy, by the way, and you like 10 toys and these videos and the sound of my soothing voice, do me a favor, thumb up the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And leave any remarks you may have in the video below. And if you happen to have either of these in the box and you say, you know what, I'd like to sell them. Well, you know what, hit me up on a message too, and that would be appreciated as well. So with that, thank you for your time, and I will talk to you later.